Hi, I'm Mike and I'm the All Hallows Geek, and welcome to This Week in Eek, my weekly series where I put a little eek in your week by recapping some of the top stories in Halloween and horror news from the last week. Well, there were two topics that dominated the news cycle this week, and it makes me feel like I'm living in the past because it was all about Scream and Living Dead dolls. Let's kick things off with the news that everyone has been eating up this week, both figuratively and maybe even literally. The story has netted over 10,000 views over on the site since it was published, and that's the news about Cinemark's new Ghostface popcorn bucket. A tie-in promotion to Scream 6, which arrives on March 10th, the theater chain is offering a collectible popcorn tub shaped like the Ghostface mask, featuring the iconic quote from Scream, "Do you like scary movies?" You can find the popcorn bucket now at select Cinemark locations, but that's not all. Since unveiling the popcorn bucket, Cinemark has also unveiled a Ghostface cup and plush that are also available for purchase. I've seen a lot of folks posting that they've gotten these. I myself am missing out since the closest Cinemark is like 30 minutes away from me. One of my Instagram followers tried to snag one for me, but they were sold out at her location. However, I haven't given up yet. I have a friend who is going to try and snag me a bucket, so fingers crossed, because I really want one. I know it's stupid, but I just really want one. Did you snag one of the new Scream items from Cinemark? If so, let me know what you got down in the comments. In another Scream news, we got our first taste of the Scream 6 soundtrack, courtesy of a tweet from singer and actress Demi Lovato. On Wednesday, Lovato took to Twitter to share a phone number, and right now if you call 214-441-6795, you'll be greeted with a brief message from Ghostface and then a 15-second clip of the song. The song, titled Still Alive, is the lead single off the soundtrack and is scheduled to be released on March 3rd. But hold the phone, because I'm going to play the clip for you right now.
Hello, Lovatic. Do you like scary movies? What about your favorite artist's song in a scary movie? Let me give you something to sink your teeth in.
Still alive, I don't wanna just survive. Give me something to sink all my teeth in. Eat the devil and spit out my demons. Still alive.
Well, what did you think? I dig it. I like that it has that kind of harder, edgier sound that Lovato brought to her 2022 album, Holy Fuck. I'm looking forward to checking it out when it's released, and by the way, the track can be pre-saved now on both Spotify or Apple Music. And rounding out our Scream news this week, Mezco Toys has unveiled an MDS Megascale Ghostface figure as part of its ongoing Mezco Toys Fair online product reveal event. Unfortunately, as with most Mezco Toys Fairs reveals, no other details about the figure were announced. MDS Megascale figures, though, they're 15-inch figures. They typically have multiple points of articulation. From the image shared as part of the reveal, it appears that Ghostface will come with a knife accessory, but we really don't have much more other than that. I'm sure more details on the figure, its price point, where you'll be able to purchase it, when you're going to be able to purchase it. We'll probably find that out in the coming weeks or months. That's usually how it works with Mezco's Toy Fair. So we'll see what happens, but still cool to see Ghostface join the MDS line. Well, Ghostface wasn't the only big story out of Mezco Toys Fair though this week. I told you that Living Dead dolls were the other big story of the week. And that's because after a 5-year hiatus, Mezco Toys has resurrected the Living Dead dolls. Teased last week, Mezco Toys delivered with the unveiling of an all-new take on the original Living Dead doll, Sadie. A teaser video of the doll arrived on Valentine's Day, with the doll going up for pre-order the next day. The new Return of the Living Dead dolls, Sadie, ushers in an all-new iteration of the Living Dead dolls. The high-end deluxe design stands approximately 10 inches tall, features 18 points of articulation, interchangeable facial expressions and hands, and movable eyes. Sadie, of course, comes dressed in her iconic velveteen dress with satin collar and cuffs, Mary Jane shoes, and has a removable shawl and sunglasses. You can even change her facial expressions from a grave glare to a sinister smirk with her interchangeable death mask faceplates. Her evil eyes are glass-like and can move by way of controls inside of her head. The doll comes with 5 interchangeable hands, which allow you to pose her in various displays. It comes complete with a personalized engraved tombstone, a coffin purse, bouquet of black flowers, a meat cleaver, and an evil teddy bear. Sadie is available for pre-order now for $120 and is expected to arrive in September. I already pre-ordered mine. I'm a big Living Dead Dolls fan, have been for a long time. I got mine from Entertainment Earth. If you want to help out the channel, I'll include my affiliate link down in the description, and you can do the same. But the Living Dead Dolls news didn't end with Sadie. No, on Thursday, Mezco dropped a tease of another classic Living Dead doll being reimagined for the new series, and that's Exorcist. Exorcist, like Sadie, is one of the original Living Dead Dolls characters. Her image shared on Thursday shows Exorcist with her signature bunny costume, purple hair, and noose around her neck, but it looks to be receiving a new bunny mask accessory, and I can only imagine it will be like the interchangeable death mask feature introduced with the Sadie doll. Unfortunately, with this doll being revealed as part of Mezco's ongoing kind of Mezco Toy Fair reveals, this particular doll didn't get any additional release details, not like Sadie. So we don't know right now when it's going to come out, what the price point will be. But this thing looks creepy as hell, and at this point I'm down for Mezco to just re-release all of the Living Dead dolls this way. I just ask that they kind of space them out a bit or they're going to bankrupt me. But I'm loving the new designs. I love that they've got multiple points of articulation that you can pose them and do more with them than you could with the older dolls. It's really cool. Alright, before we get off the subject of toys and collectibles, there was one other story this week you might want to be aware of, especially if you're a fan of The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. On Monday, Super 7 announced its 4th wave of The Simpsons Ultimates figures, and among this wave's figures is Devil Flanders from the Devil and Homer Simpson segment from The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror 4. The new 7-inch figure is highly articulated and features interchangeable heads and hands, a soft good cape, and accessories that include a hot pin, contract, and a pitchfork. Devil Flanders and the rest of the 4th wave of Super 7's The Simpsons Ultimates will be available for pre-order until March 17th, with expected delivery sometime in winter of this year. Devil Flanders is $55 and is available for pre-order now on super7.com. Alright, if you're a physical media person like me, we got some exciting news this week. First, Rob Zombie has announced 2 20th anniversary releases for the horror film that put him on the map, House of a Thousand Corpses. First, Zombie announced a House of a Thousand Corpses 20th Anniversary Edition Steelbook, Blu-ray, and digital release coming exclusively to Best Buy. The Steelbook features new artwork by artist Vance Kelly and is scheduled to be released on April 11th. The new release is available for pre-order now at bestbuy.com. Unfortunately, Zombie's announcement and the Best Buy listing have no further details on the release. So I don't know about special features or anything like that. Hopefully some of that gets announced soon, but otherwise it just looks cool for now. Zombie also announced a Super Deluxe 20th Anniversary Edition box set of the film that includes new artwork from Graham Humphreys and David Hartman, a 60-page book, poster, and character cards. The box set features a 2-disc Blu-ray release of the film with special features that include hours of behind-the-scenes footage, never-before-seen on-set interviews with the cast, a Dr. Satan test footage, rehearsals, casting sessions, and more. The box set was available for pre-order directly from Lionsgate, but has since sold out. But the thing that's unclear is if more will be available when it's set to be released on April 11th. And this week, Shout Factory unveiled the full list of extras for its upcoming 4K UHD release of Dead Silence. The 2-disc set is set to arrive on 4K UHD and Blu-ray on March 14th and will include theatrical and unrated cuts of the film, along with several special features. Among the new special features on this release are new interviews with director James Wan and writer Lee Whannell, as well as an interview with the ventriloquist dummy creator Tim Selberg. The new 4K UHD release of Dead Silence is available for pre-order now from shoutfactory.com for $39.98. It includes an exclusive 18x24 rolled poster of the original theatrical artwork and a second exclusive poster featuring new designs from artist Devin Whitehead, and then 2 slipcovers that match the poster. Alright, let's talk trailers, and as a reminder, you can find these over on allhallowsgeek.com or simply seek them out on YouTube when you're done with this video. So last month I shared that a fresh take on Stephen King's Children of the Corn would be arriving in theaters this March. And on Monday, RLJE Films released the trailer for the film, giving us our first look at an all-new generation of adult-hating killer kids. Written and directed by Kurt Wimmer, the latest take on Children of the Corn follows 12-year-old Eden, possessed by a spirit in a dying cornfield, who recruits children in her small town to rise up and take control. Tired of paying the price for their parents' mistakes, Eden leads the kids on a bloody rampage, killing the adults and anyone who opposes her. With the town's adults jailed or dead, one high schooler who won't go along with the plan becomes the town's only hope of survival. The film stars Elena Kampouris, Kate Moyer, Callan Mulvey, and Bruce Spence. Children of the Corn arrives exclusively in theaters on March 3rd. Alright, that's it for this week. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, leave me a comment, or better yet, subscribe to make sure you always get your weekly dose of Geek. For more information on any of this week's top stories, you can always find the full coverage over on allhallowsgeek.com. Until next time, keep it creepy.